three common mistakes people make when they talk about inflation. First, inflation refers to a general increase in prices. So, egg prices are up, inflation is crazy. No, it doesn't work like that. So, inflation is the rate at which the prices of goods and services increase over time and mostly compared to the previous year. And this is obviously bad news for the consumer like you and me. Inflation is in general measured through the consumer price index, the famous CPI, which tracks the evolution of the cost of a representative basket of goods and services. This is basically what an average person would buy. But let me tell you a secret, such a person doesn't exist because you and your grandmother, you wouldn't buy the same stuff, right? If eggs get more expensive, but the prices of your rent, gas, gym membership stay the same, can we say there's inflation? Most probably not, because I don't think the share of the eggs would be big enough in the common basket to move the overall inflation numbers. Second, disinflation versus deflation. Disinflation means prices are still increasing, but slowly. So inflation was 10% last month, it's 5% this month. We can say there's disinflation. You see the yellow line here? It shows that inflation is still positive, but it's getting smaller. Deflation, on the other hand, refers to a sustained decline in overall prices measured by this famous CPI. So falling prices, that sounds good. Wrong. If you knew your new TV would cost $100 cheaper next month, would you buy it today?
No.
Exactly. Now imagine millions of people doing the same thing at the same time. Here, the red line refers to deflation, where prices start to fall after February. In general, deflation is associated to bad economic developments like weak demand, falling wages, low employment, and low confidence. 3. Mind the base effect. Breaking news. Inflation is falling to 2%. What does it mean for me? Is life really cheaper, or is it a just statistical illusion? The base effect happens when we measure inflation against an unusually high or unusually low level of prices from the previous year. Say a year after a big energy crisis, like after the war on Ukraine, it could appear as if inflation is falling, but that would be just the base effect tricking the numbers. So the next time you will talk about inflation, you will sound like you really know your stuff.